Good day, everyone. We are here to tackle all about the sustainable development and global food security. So, at the end of this discussion or lesson, the student will be able to differentiate stability for sustainability and also articulate models of global sustainable development.
I will represent to you the two contents of our topic. These are the contents of sustainable development. Number 1, sustainable development goals. Number 2, definition of stability and sustainability. Number 3, models of global sustainable development. Number 4, history of sustainable development goal. Number 5, 17 Sustainable Development Goals of UN. And lastly, the number 6, what is the most important sustainable development goal? And these are the contents of global food security. Number 1, identify the factors leading to global food security and examine the state of the Philippines in terms of food security during the pandemic. Number 2, what are the 5 components of food security? Number 3, what are the threats of global food security? And lastly, number 4, is food security possible?
Sustainable Development. The Sustainable Development Goals, or SDGs, are a set of 17 global goals established by the United Nations in 2015 as part of the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development. They serve as a universal call to end poverty, protect the planet, and ensure peace and prosperity for all people. The SDGs address urgent global challenges such as poverty, inequality, climate change, environmental degradation, health, education, and justice. These goals are interconnected and balance social, economic, and environmental sustainability to guide countries in achieving a better and more sustainable future. A key principle of the SDGs is to leave no one behind, ensuring that progress includes the most vulnerable populations. Sustainable development emphasizes meeting the needs of the present without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their own needs. The SDGs provide a comprehensive framework that encourages countries to work together, mobilize resources, and create policies that promote long-term well-being. Each goal is supported by specific targets and indicators that help measure progress and ensure accountability across nations. The SDGs highlight the importance of global partnership, or SDG 17. Governments, private sectors, civil society, and individuals all play crucial roles in achieving sustainable development. Through cooperation, innovation, and responsible decision making.
First, stability refers to the state of remaining steady and unchanged. It is the ability of a system or structure to return to its original condition even after being disturbed. In other words, stability ensures safety, consistency, and resilience when facing external forces or changes. On the other hand, sustainability is the ability to meet our present needs without compromising the ability of future generation to meet their own needs. This means we must balance environmental protection, social equity, and economic growth. By doing so, we create lasting systems that conserve resources and promote long-term well-being.
Models of sustainable development. So models of sustainable development are frameworks designed to balance economic growth, social equity, and environmental protection in a observed manner. So, sustainable development. What is sustainable development? Sustainable development is a concept that promotes meeting the needs of the present without compromising the ability of the future generations to meet their own needs. It involves balancing economic, social, and environmental considerations to create a harmonious and lasting impact. Sustainable development encompasses responsible resources use, environmental conservation, and social equity. It seeks to address global challenges like poverty, inequality, and climate change. So there are three pillars of sustainable development. The first pillar is environmental. This pillar focuses on the responsible use of natural resources and protection of the planet. It includes minimizing waste and pollution, conserving biodiversity, and reducing greenhouse gas emissions to combat climate change. So, the second pillar is social. This pillar emphasizes social equity, inclusion, and well being for all people. It involves fair labor practices, good governance, promoting ethical actions, and ensuring access to basic necessities like education and healthcare for current and future generations. So the last and the third pillar is economic. This pillar involves creating a stable and prosperous economy that benefits all stakeholders. It requires developing sustainable and responsible business practices, optimizing resources, and integrating environmental and social costs into economic planning and decisions. The next model is the egg of sustainability model. It depicts society nested within the environment, highlighting the dependence of social systems on healthy ecosystems. The next model is Atkinson's pyramid model. It provides a five-step process from indicators to agreements for guiding groups towards sustainability goals. So the five levels of pyramid. Level 1, indicators. Begin by identifying and measuring trends, which establishes a baseline for understanding the current state of the system. So level 2 is the systems. Analyze the causes and effects within the system to identify leverage points for change. So level 3 is innovations. Generate new ideas and creative solutions to address the issues identified in the previous levels. The next level is level 4, strategies. Development concrete strategies that transform the innovative ideas into reality. So the level 5 or the last level is the agreement. Move from abstract strategies to a final actionable plan. This level is the real world implementation phase, where the group comes to consensus on the steps to take. Next model is the prism of sustainability model. It examines four-dimensional economic, environmental, social, and institutional and their interconnections. The prism of sustainability, a holistic framework that considers four dimensions: economy, environment, society, and institution to understand and measure sustainability. Practical, robust implementation and sustainability, also known as PRISM, a framework focused on evaluating and improving the implementations and long-term success of programs, especially in healthcare. The next model is circular economy model. This focuses on minimizing waste and maximizing resource use with strategies such as product life extension, recycling, and shared economic platforms, shifting away from the linear take-make-dispose model. For example, a company that leases its equipment to customers instead of selling it, which incentivizes the company to build durable, easy-to-repair products and manage their end of life responsibly.
History of Sustainable Development Goal. Sustainable Development Goal. In 1983, the United Nations established the World Commission on the Environment and Development Broadland Commission, which popularized the definition of sustainable development as meeting present needs without compromising future generation ability to meet theirs. In 1992, the UN Conference on Environment and Development Earth Summit in Rio de Janeiro resulted in Agenda 21, a comprehensive plan for global sustainable development. In 2000, the Millennium Summit led to Millennium Development Goal or MDG's 8th goal aimed at reducing extreme poverty and improving key social indicators by 2015. Building on the MDGs, a UN General Assembly open working groups was formed in 2013 to develop the SDGs. In 2015, the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development was adopted by all UN member states, establishing 17 SDGs with 169 targets to address broader economic, social, and environmental goals by 2030. The SDGs officially came into force on January 1, 2016, marking a global commitment to fight poverty, inequality, climate change, and environmental degradation while promoting peace and prosperity.
Hello everyone, I Kadit Chanon. My topic is 17 Sustainable Development Goals of UN. So, number 1, no poverty. End poverty in all its forms everywhere. Number 2, zero hunger. End hunger, achieve and security and improve nutrition and promote sustainable agriculture. Number 3, good health and well-being. Ensure healthy lives and promote well-being for all at all age. Number 4, equality education. Ensure exclusive and equitable equality education and promote lifelong learning and opportunities for all. Number 5, gender equality. Achieve gender equality and empower all women and girls. Number 6, clean water and sanitation. Ensure availability and sustainable management of water and sanitation for all. So number 7, affordable and clean energy. Ensure access to affordable, reliable, sustainable, and modern energy for all. So number 8, decent work, economic growth. So promote sustain exclusive and sustainable economic growth for all, full and production employment and decent work for all. Number 9, industry innovation and infrastructure. So build resilient infrastructure, promote inclusive and sustainable infrastructure and foster innovation. So number 10, reduce inequalities. Reduce inequality within among the country. So number 11, sustainable cities and communities. Make cities and women settlements inclusive, safe, resilient, and sustainable. Number 12, responsible consumption and production. So ensure sustainable consumption production patterns. Number 13, climate action. Take urgent action to combat climate change and all impacts. Life below water. Conserve and sustainably use the ocean, seas, and marine resource for sustainable. Number 15, life on land. Protect, restore, and promote sustainable use to terrestrial ecosystem, manage forests and combat desertification and all biodiversity loss. Number 16, peace, justice, and strong institution. So promote peaceful and inclusive societies and build effective, accountable, and inclusive institutions. Lastly, partnership for the goals. So strengthen the means of implementation and revitalize and global partnership for sustainable development. Thank you.
Number 6. What is the most important sustainable development goal? So these are the sustainable development. There is no signal. Most important sustainable development goal, or SDG, because all 17 goals are interconnected and designed to be achieved together to create a balanced and sustainable future. Each goal addresses a critical global challenges such as poverty, hunger, health, education, climate action, and equality. And progress in one goal often support progress in others. For example, ending poverty, goal 1, is essential because poverty affects access to education, goal 4, health, goal 3, and clean water, goal 6, while addressing climate change, goal 13, protects ecosystems and livelihood. The comprehensive nature of the SDGs reflects the need for integrated solution that considers social, economic, and environmental dimensions simultaneously. Therefore, the importance of a specific SDG may vary based on local context and priorities, but global sustainable development requires advancing all goals collectively for lasting impact.
Identify the factors leading to the global food security and examine the state of the Philippines in terms of the food security during the pandemic. The factors leading to the global food security include climate change impacts, population growth, poverty, political instability, economic challenges, poor infrastructure, and gender inequality, all of which affect food availability, access, and utilization. For instance, climate change impacts such as rising temperatures and changing precipitation patterns can lead to the crop failures, reduced yield, and changed growing seasons, ultimately affecting food availability. Population growth puts pressure on food system to produce and distribute more food, requiring sustainable and resilient agricultural practices. In the Philippines, these factors were exacerbated during the COVID-19 pandemic. The country's food security was severely challenged by the disrupted supply chains, increased poverty, restrict movement due to lockdowns, and reduced agricultural productivity. Disrupted supply chains lead to the food shortages and price increase, making it difficult to vulnerable population to access food. Increased poverty and unemployment reduce access to food and other essential services, pushing many Filipinos into the food insecurity. The restricted movement of lockdowns affected agricultural productivity, food distribution, and access to markets, leading to the decreased food availability. Reduced agricultural productivity also contribute to decreased food availability, highlighting the need for more resilient food system and climate adaptation strategies. Despite government efforts in social assistance and food programs, The combined effect of these challenges lead to the significant rise in hunger and malnutrition, particularly among vulnerable populations such as children, pregnant women, and elderly. What are the 5 components of the food security? Number 1. Food availability. Food availability refers to having sufficient quantities of food consistently available through various means such as domestic production, imports, food aids, and stock. The goal is to ensure that enough food is available to meet the dietary needs of the population. This includes having a stable and reliable food supply chain with an adequate storage and distribution system. A country with a good food availability has a robust agricultural sector, well-functioning markets, and effective logistic transport food from producer to consumers. This helps to maintain a consistent food supply, reducing the risk of shortages and price increase. Number 2. Food access. Food access refers to the ability of individuals and households to obtain adequate, safe, and nutritious food regularly. Economic factors such as income, prices, and affordability play a significant role in determining food access. Physical factors like proximity to markets and transportation also influence food access. Additionally, social factors including social status and discrimination can affect an individual's or household ability to access food. Food access is about having the means to acquire food rather than just the ability of food. When people have access to food, they are more likely to lead healthy and productive lives. Number 3. Food utilization. Food utilization refers to the proper use of food based on the nutritional knowledge, health, sanitation, and food preparation and storage practices. The goal is to ensure that food is used in a way that meets dietary needs, promotes health, and supports an active, healthy life. This requires that individuals and households have the knowledge and skills to prepare nutritious meals, handle food safely, and make informed choices about their diet. Good food utilization also depends on access to clean water, healthcare, and other essential services. Number 4. Food stability. Food stability refers to the consistency of food availability, food access, and food utilization over time, ensuring that food security is not disrupted by the sudden shocks or seasonal variation. A stable food system is one that can withstand challenges such as natural disaster, economic crisis, and conflicts, and maintain food security. This requires having robust institutions, effective policies, and resilient infrastructure in place. Food stability is critical for vulnerable populations who are often the most affected by the food insecurity. Number 5, the last one, agency. Agency refers to the capacity of individuals and communities to make decisions about production, consumption, and distribution of food, including control over the resources and participation in food-related policy making. Empowering people to take control of their own food system allows them to make informed decisions about their food choices and priorities. This can involve supporting small farmers, promoting local food systems, ensuring the marginalized groups have a voice in decision-making processes. Agency is essential for promoting a sustainable and equitable food system that benefit everyone.
Number 3. What are the threats to global food security. The major threats to global food security include climate change and environmental shocks that disrupt food production, population growth increasing demand and straining resources, ongoing conflicts and political instability that hinder supply chains, economic shocks causing food price volatility, poor infrastructure and supply chain disruptions, rising poverty and inequality limiting access to food, and the COVID-19 pandemic's effects on labor, markets, and distribution system. Is food security possible? Food security is possible through sustainable agriculture, climate resilient crops, reducing food waste, empowering communities, supporting local food systems, adopting innovative technologies, promoting equitable access to resources, and strengthening international cooperation and investment to build resilient, inclusive, and sustainable food systems that can meet the nutritional needs of all people now and in the future.